Perl tutorial part 69, the file compare module. We can use the file compare module to compare two files to see whether the contents of those files are the same or not. So I've got in my Perl work folder here, I've created three text files, A, B and C. Inside A we've got some text down on the farm. In B we've got some text up on the hill, and in C we've got some text down on the farm. So A and C are the same and B is not. So let's load our module, file compare. Now we can create a variable compare equals the compare function, and then we put in our two files. So let's first compare A to C, which they're both the same, and then we can print compare. Now if the files are the same, we will return a 0. If they are not the same, we will return a 1, which is actually the opposite of what you would think would happen, but that's how this works. And if an error occurs, we get a -1. So let's run this, and we get 0. The files are the same. Now let's say compare A to B. We get a 1 because they are different. So what we can do is write a little if-else statement. If compare equals 0, print files are equal. Now let's just copy this down a couple of times. And we're going to put an else if here. If compare equals 1, the files are not equal. Else if compare equals -1, an error occurred. So let's test this out. File A against file C. The files are equal. Let's test A to B. The files are not equal. And say perhaps you forgot to put some quotes around the file name, we would get an error. An error occurred. Or perhaps if the file didn't exist at all, we would get an error. So that's how to use file compare.